What's going on, everyone? Biotubers, one and all, to another Bio Talk Live. Today, I am joined by Captain Geo, Guinness Walker, BioTube TV, Choa Jegler, and Yoshi Dude. We're going to have conversation on all sorts of topics, as we usually do. Thanks for being here, everybody. I see we got 9 concurrent viewers. We got Paraka Avok, Shadowfire 1987, CMOS, BioScrowl, good to see you. Kyler Nuva's here. All right. And DXL the Poet 429. So yeah, thanks for being here, everyone, on this Thursday afternoon. It's been about 2 weeks, but I'm glad we were able to fit one in today. All right, yeah, hello, Shadowfire. Yeah, thanks for being here. 10 concurrent viewers. All right, so we're gonna start off today's topic with just Sokoda's Lego idea project called The Legend of Bionicle. You guys have heard in the news, everyone's going crazy about it. I mean, I've tried to kind of clear things up with that it is a crowdfunding campaign. The worst case scenario is we buy the set through Bricklink, but still, in the end of the day, I actually think that's not a bad deal. But it would be great on June 1st to see as much crowdfunding go into it as possible. In a way, it kind of implemented some of the ideas I had, which is that it's a system set. It'd be really hard for, I think, any Lego idea to go through that was built out of Technic, unfortunately, or Construction. So, in my opinion, it was a great little set. It includes 3 of the big kind of chapters within Bionicle that are definitely important if you're like, a hardcore fan and you know how all of it goes. So, I guess I'll just toss it over to Guinness or Captain G if one of you guys kind of wants to go in. Your first thoughts, initial opinions on Sokoda's design.
I think the set is great. Like, it's a really cool little design, and I think more importantly, something that was kind of missed is that it opens the gates for the thing that everybody wants to talk about, the possibility of more actual Bionicle sets. Because the Lego set is cool. Like, we've all seen it, we've all admired it, but it's probably not exactly, I think, what a lot of us were hoping for. Like, I think everybody wants some new Bionicle parts, and so it's really cool to get this, and I'm excited, and it's a good step. But there was a poll that was opened right underneath this for Technic, and basically it's like, if you fill out that, if you didn't see that, go find the original Lego Ideas post, or the post where they announced everything, and there's like a survey poll there to go and tell them if you want more Technic sets.
Is that going on still?
Well, I mean, the survey was linked in that post. Of them asking for more people to tell them what they want out of a Technic set.
Let me look at
So I don't know about you guys, but I went and told them, give us more Bionicle sets. We want an actual new set. Even if it's just I appreciate the send off, but it's all bricks, right? And that's cool. It's cool as a novelty piece, and it's a really, really good shelf item. But I think everybody wants, at least one new set, if anything, some new mold, some new piece. But I do like that.
Oh, I see it. The Lego Technic team has launched a survey asking fans to suggest new products. You've got until March 7th.
Oh,
late.
I heard about it. I feel like I pulled it up and wrote in for it, but
pretty sure I got in there, but yeah.
But yeah, so, and I guess Guinness, as you know, it's definitely the set that Sokoda made. It's not Technic, obviously, but would you say for what it's going for and representing kind of a Bionicle story in a way?
For what it's going for, it's 9.5 out of 10 for what it's going for. Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's just a perfect rule set.
Totally.
Gio?
When it comes to the set, I totally agree with Guinness. I personally think that there should be oh yeah, it's nice to have a nice send off, and it's only bricks, which kind of since it's Bionicle, it makes it go down in points. For Bionicle fans, we're not really.
I don't want to interrupt it.
Just as I joined, bro, I crashed the stream.
Good job.
Let's see.
Thanks, Chopin.
How do I redo it? Can I refresh it? It looks good to me.
Probably just restart the end the stream and restart the stream, and it should on your client side, and it should.
Let us know in the chat. Is it doing that to you guys? Because it looks good to me.
I'll be right back.
It looks good to me. I'm not experiencing
it seems to be coming back when you refresh it. You just refresh and it comes back.
I went ahead and.
Oh yeah, it's back.
Yeah, no, I went ahead and did that. As you were saying.
Yeah, back. Go ahead, Gio.
When it comes to what part was it on before it glitched out?
We're talking about CCBS.
Yeah.
Danger.
Okay.
CCBS.
Wait,
So-
the dangers.
Some of us are actually brave enough to venture into the realms of CCBS.
Can I say something about
Which-
CCBS?
What?
Let's let Captain G let's let Geo finish, and then we're gonna go around in a circle, kind of give our thoughts on Sokoda's design in general.
Sure.
So you can finish.
So when it comes to like the new set, there should be a new mold.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's really expensive to
Yeah.
make that new mold.
Like,
And even
thousands.
if a new mold equals a new machine, that's still very expensive.
Yeah.
However, if a new mold just means like, oh, just take like a prototype of that piece and put it in a silicone mold, and then just put it together, it's
That's
still
true.
it can get really expensive. Which that's why G2 never really had any of the old pieces, is I for some reason remember, well, not for some reason, like I remember very vividly that on like BZ Power and some other like communities that I was a part of at the time, they were all whining that there were no original parts.
Yeah. Well, I believe Greg in his last little thing said, there won't be any Bionicle for the foreseeable future. He went to the Lego factory and they were deciding to melt and recycle pretty much all the molds. If you guys haven't seen behind the scenes, these giant metal pressure plates that they use that mold, together all sorts of Lego pieces. And what they like to do is melt those down, recycle them for new ones. And so I heard that's what they did for pretty much almost all of G1. I'm sure there are a handful of things here and there that they reuse. But that's kind of how it is. Okay, yeah.
That would be cool if Greg or Christian Favorite, they each got to keep a mold.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, can they? It's a giant machine.
Who else kind of wants to? Do you have an opinion on the Sokoda project? Who would like to go next? Topeng, Yoshi, any of you guys?
I
Jedler?
don't have a context because I just joined. What's going on?
We're just giving our first thoughts and opinions, initial reactions on the Lego Ideas project that Sokoda's doing. The potential for crowdfunding for it to be a set that we'll be able to purchase in the fall. It's, give or take the amount of support.
By the ones that Sokoda made, you mean the Legend of
Yeah,
Montanui?
the Legend of Bionicle, the 3-piece story diorama.
Oh, the diorama.
It's the diorama,
the one
yeah.
with the Matoro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's really cool. I wish that in the final model they had implemented the minifigures thing. I get that they couldn't do the new
Right.
print and molds, but even if just giving them Hero Factory helmets or something, even something like that would have been cool,
Yeah, I feel like going to get at least a print would have been something not nearly as expensive as molds would have been nice to have, but yeah.
Would
Still
anyone
isn't
that would've,
cheap.
Yeah.
minded,
Well, I wasn't
sticker
saying
minifigures?
we needed to have prints on them, but just some minifigure representation for Montanui, Tahu, and Takanuva they were
Right.
originally going to do. They didn't have to be new prints or something, but just helmets and give them some armor pieces.
Right. I'm sure from what I've heard from Sokoda, I've actually been in contact with him. I'm hoping I actually can interview him on one of these in the next 2 weeks or so. He was saying that when you're a designer using the programs, using Bricklink and using Lego Ideas, there are a lot of new restrictions and regulations, and for him, some of the pieces he's chosen aren't even out of because they can't get them in a certain color. It's because it's such an expensive rare piece that Lego doesn't even make in that color, a certain mold. So he's had to go through a bunch of different hoops and hurdles to kind of get it to where it is now. If you've seen the new version, but I mean, I do agree. I feel if it, obviously it's going to take time. If it were to make it through the crowdfunding, if it were to get to that point where Lego is able to say maybe we'll put this out there, they would have the ability to say that maybe it's worth it to do just one new print on something or one. Again, they're not going to make any new molds, but that I think is still something I would like to see to expand on what Sokoda made. But again, we're kind of in pretty shallow waters as far as our knowledge goes on what exactly is going to become of this. I will say that this is different than the 90th anniversaries. In that 90th anniversary, Lego said like we reserve the right to like whoever wins to like decide what we want to do moving forward. This sounds a little more like, because it's a partnership with Bricklink, and I know that Lego like technically owns Bricklink as of the past couple of years, but like I think in this case, if crowdfunding prevails and we like come out and become the top 13 sets through the ideas, they will like have inevitably no choice to produce it because we are actually paying them, with our money to do so. I will say that. So that's what makes this a little different, a little more exciting almost to me.
I don't know. I'd like to be optimistic about it, but I hesitate to say that it's likely they'll ever produce Bionicle again.
Of course.
The failure of G2 is probably going to make a G3 completely unrealistic. I mean, I think most of us know that, which is why, I mean, for fuck's sakes, the vote was overwhelmingly Bionicle, and we got one Lego set. I think that pretty much answers the question. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
I was under the naive assumption that the Technic thing was going on for a while. If that vote had been some like bigger thing, maybe, but it seems like they're probably not going.
We'll see. Like I said, we've had this discussion over and over again of like a G3. I always say like there is a point where we have to be like, there's kind of not really talk about that, because I think, and like Gio's explained it pretty incredibly so, that like it's not worth it to have a G3 for now. Like Bionicle's good as where it is, and like the conversation is still going, and we're here. Obviously, the story is obviously the most important thing to me before even like sets are a thing. And I think like a set like this, like a 20th anniversary set, is all I would ask for. So that's and I do agree. Like I feel like it's not really a blanket maybe a blanket statement, but like saying like literally the failure of G2 is true. It's like it's like if a movie came out and it bombed at the box office, they're not going to make a sequel. It's like pretty much.
Well, you know what I just thought of? Blade Runner. Now that's one of those ones. Forgive me. It's on my to watch list. So I don't know the full details of the Blade Runner story, but I do.
You haven't seen it?
I've seen both of them. They're
great. They're great movies.
What I know about it is that it was basically a cult hit.
Yeah.
And it did not see an impressive result at the box office either time. And yet there was a sequel that was made. Mm-hmm. My point being, and I've said something along this lines many times before, that I don't think we need that G3. It would be nice to have more Bionicle parts, like I've said, but overall, the fans keep it alive. And there have been other properties, other IPs.
True. That's what. Yeah, Greg said that too in an interview. He was like, "Look at Star Trek. That was gone for decades, and then it came back." So, no, yeah, I think.
Same with Doctor Who as well. Like Doctor Who was off the air. For
That's another good one
for sure.
I would like to make a prediction for when I think Bionicle will return.
Just say it off the air.
In fact, if anything,
2035.
I was actually gonna say in the 2030s or late 2020s.
No,
honestly, it would be if Lego
fine.
gets desperate again. Yeah. If Lego notices that sales are declining or whatever, or they lose some IPs.
20-year cycle.
One of the things is that with like releasing in the 2020s is that it will be perfect for nostalgia, because now all of the people who like grew up with 2000s nostalgia is just starting to kick in. Like
I do like that. I've heard that a lot. Yeah, I do agree.
Boomer question though.
Like 90s for this deck or for the
boomer question.
I got a boomer question. Okay, do kids still play with toys though?
Not really.
Yes, they do.
Adults do that.
Well,
too.
I mean, I'm part joking, but I'm part
action
serious.
figures, not as much so.
When I was growing up, the internet was just brand new. Like I don't know if the internet, like everybody, I see kids like 5-6-year-old with tablets and iPads now. So like.
Hey,
it's true.
Goodness, I think I could answer your question.
Those kids have horrible parents, by the way. Why would you give your 5-year-old a tablet?
Yoshi dude, so you're like turning 18 soon, so you're like the youngest probably out of all of us here.
No, I'm 16.
Oh, okay. So let's let the younger generation maybe for a bit speak on that.
One of the things is like parents, they want their kids to like not have devices, because like they're like, oh my god, they're gonna spend too much time on it. They're gonna become like a neckbeard or something, and they put more money into getting like regular toys, so because they don't want their kids to be spending all their time on like the internet.
As a
That's why Lego is a great toy as far as
The
it's
internet.
buildable, it's small, there's kind of this that's why like action figures alone still aren't as big as they used to be because of that. But Lego manages, because it's this small brick system and these little minifigures for younger kids, it still manages to be an interesting brand for like people to want to invest in for their kids.
I mean,
As
it's
a,
Lego is like a diorama. It's kind of
Yeah.
like Mighty Max. You remember Mighty Max from
Yeah.
Mattel?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
think that's
Polly
really
Pocket for the
why-
gals.
If you
Yeah,
lean
see,
into it more, like it might still be possible to do. I mean,
Mm.
if you lean into the technological, like make more games, make more shows, really focus on the multimedia aspect of Bionicle, maybe it could work in some time.
I want to do as someone who grew up in like the 2010s,
Sure.
Yeah.
kids don't really play with toys.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, from experience, the only people who I've seen buy toys were either young collectors like me when I was 12, who was buying Combiner Wars, whatever,
Good
Security on Invention.
Well, that's another thing because like
But
young.
and as I was saying, the only kid toy that I remember kids actually
Bit bad.
legitimately having fun with was Lego.
Right. That's why it's
Yeah.
been able to sustain itself all these years.
And-
Yeah.
Out of all the
I mean,
toys, it has the most staying power, especially because of what he brought up with collecting. Like people becoming collectors of like toys and stuff is becoming more socially acceptable for adults to do, and thus
It's true. It's true.
the market
Nerds are more acceptable now. You can be a
Yeah.
nerd now.
One thing if you do
Yeah.
notice is that the
and
adult
they have
collector
more
market-
money to like spend on stuff. So like
Boop, boop, boop,
it's
bop.
not that while kids might be playing with toys less, adults are buying toys more.
Mm. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Got
It's
a
true.
point.
Like Hot
good
Toys and Hot Toys action figures and a lot of
I was,
like.
I was gonna say like Japan. I mean,
This
look
is
at
true.
their look at their action figure market.
That's
Have
true.
you
Yeah.
seen SH Figure Arts? And all those art
Guess
lines.
I came in
I
too
mean-
late.
Hell, I remember getting those. I still have all my SH Figure Arts that I collected over the years. I mean, but still, action figures in
Next.
general, I think are like for kids are dying art, but for adults, we're only at the beginning. in my
Yeah, but the
opinion.
question is, would a company like Lego ever entertain the idea of launching a product line exclusively for adults? And I think the answer is
That's
probably
my- that-
no. Unfortunately,
That's
I
my
would
Lego.
I would say yes because they're already doing like 18 plus sets,
Yeah,
and like
but-
they know, like with the Lego community, that a lot of like the people who make the best mocks are just they're on a nobody can like argue that
I
they're
assume.
mostly adults.
Can I make
Like the Lego community, as far as like YouTube goes and like everywhere, it's expanding. It's expanding hugely, and a lot
I
of that
mean,
is due
I can
to,
agree.
like, adult and
Can we let
like teenage
Yoshi
collect-
speak after you're done?
Yeah. I agree though,
I
Topang.
mean, truthfully, my only problem is that when it comes to like the 18 plus stuff, depending on what it is, of course, I feel like it's all just kind of artsy stuff. At least feels of late. Maybe not something like the Pirates Bay or Medieval Blacksmith, but like let's say that one idea set, the Van Gogh one. I don't know who that's for exactly. Besides people who must think they're like super intelligent because they like art.
Hipsters.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, maybe this is me as someone who likes collecting all sorts of toys and action figures, from Gundam model kits to vintage Power Ranger stuff, all sorts of stuff. And so it's like, of course, I want to get something that's more toyetic than the Van Gogh piece.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
But
BioTube,
also,
do you have any
with-
thoughts? Sorry,
What?
I was just wondering if you wanted to talk.
Oh, yeah, I have something to say. I think this had no chance of getting into, passing Lego ideas. Like, it's a Lego set that is Bionic, like it says Bionicle on it, right?
Mhm.
So the Lego company was like, they're not gonna pass that because that's not really good for their brand, That's not a good show for them. But if they do it through this fan channel, right? Bricklink, that's a good move. and makes them look like heroes. So.
I think when everyone, all the people who play with Bionicles as a kid in 2030 or the late 2020s come around, I think that's when we'll definitely see that boom of like this want of Bionicle. Personally, I mean, I look at like Transformers for example. That was like a perfect one, because like what you had the 2010s was like the decade for nostalgia of the 80s, like how every decade practically has this nostalgia thing to it.
Yeah, I can see
nostalgia
that.
runs on a 30-year cycle. He's got a point.
That's so interesting. Toa Jelger, do you have anything you want to say? Any like 2 cents you want to give on the whole Legend of Bionicle, Sokoda's Lego Ideas project?
Personally, when I did see the minifigures design, personally, I'm not really a big fan of the minifigure design because they're just wide, but I do really like how Sokoda made the Motoro, how he made Motoro. It looked really good, personally. I really like how it was designed.
And I like how he had both the Kanoe that he's worn kind of right next to him on the frame and the backdrop.
The head not very good, but
yeah.
the body invokes the more
totally
design.
I'm kind of split when it comes to the minifigures because, like, on one hand, having like legitimate just like Bionicle minifigures, that would be cool as hell, even though the designs like they don't translate to minifigure form the best. But at the same time, like the brick built, while that's cool, it's not really something we would have gotten like exclusively, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think need to license Bionicle out to Super 7.
Or Mega
Dude,
Bloks
what if they
buys
license
it
out to Mega Constructs?
Yeah, you guys were talking about that the other day. I was like, oh no.
Reaction figures.
I'm trying to think. I wanted to mention something when we were mentioning how kids don't play with toys. I think that this is enhanced by the fact that parents don't like smartphones when Lego released Hidden Side. Remember Hidden Side?
Oh yeah.
It was a strange one.
Yeah.
Hidden Side.
And when I was volunteering, when I was volunteering at the brick store, the owner of the one of the employees said that one guy returned a Lego set because it didn't have physical instruction. It was only PDF.
Yeah, that's what those were. It's like they
set.
included like iPhone. You have to use like a phone and create like a virtual world and all that, right?
Like no, if I'm correct, the Mario sets can only be constructed if you have some sort of mobile device.
Yeah, it's so strange that they did that.
Yeah.
I remember listening to Nick on. He talked about
they
that.
didn't just say that you have to also have Nintendo Switch Online too.
Right.
Wait, you have to have Switch. Wait a minute. You have to have Switch Online to use the Mario thing?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah,
no,
I remember seeing that.
No way. No way.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's news to me. Okay,
no, you don't. No. I'm making a joke here, but I'm just saying it said that you guys believe it because Nintendo is that much of a scummy company.
Yeah, they would do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Oh yeah, when I was
Nintendo.
I would like to say, when I was trying to hook up my Gmail account to the Switch, it was just like a process because it required an email account, and I had to go through a bunch of hoops for it to work. It's crazy.
All right, so let's see. I want to go ahead and give some of these viewers shout outs. We have Shadowfire, Proca Avok, Bioscrawl, Kyler Nuva, DXL the Poet 429, Kumo Rocks. Good to see you here. CMOS. Who else do we got? We got who just tuned in? Oh, the Man in Black just tuned in. Good to see you.
Oh, dude, Toa Legend's here.
Toa Legend. Toa Legend?
Toa
Oh, yeah.
Legend.
Oh, just saw that live notification. How's it going, all? Good to see you, man. I'm glad you're tuning in. So now this is the part we've been going for, 25 minutes talking about Sokoda's thing. We can talk about it forever. We can talk about, can Bionicle return, blah, blah, whatever, forever. But let's take some of your guys' live questions. If you want to send in the chat anything to kind of start another sort of discussion on all things Bionicle, go ahead for it.
Simas actually said something in the chat, like the Lego Mario thing, like it reminds me of Juicero. With like the phone thing,
right?
It's so unnecessary, but like they make you do like 7 things to connect it to the phone when it would have been so much simpler if you just included the instructions with it.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Just
notice that's like
don't
Lego's
those-
new thing? It's like forcing smartphones when parents don't like the idea of them using smartphones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's the like one of the reasons that parents like
Mhm.
Lego so much
True.
is because it's
I
like
mean, look
it
at that
doesn't
one,
use
like-
smartphones, and because you have to build everything yourself, they think it flexes the big brain muscles.
Oh,
which
100%.
does.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that one line, like, what is it called? Vidya? I think it's called that. That just came out. That's
Yes.
probably going to be
Oh,
a
that.
failure.
It looks like it has some cool pieces though. Like that.
Right.
No, I'm not saying that the pieces are bad. I'm just saying I think the line's probably going to flop because it's a smartphone. You know, because I feel like a lot of these lines, except for the Mario one, because you know that one's going to sell out the ass because it's Nintendo and Lego. Of course, that
Mario.
one's going to
Oh, it smells.
sell. But I feel like, from what I understand, like did like the ones that really started to like push smartphone use, are they selling that well or what?
No, they aren't. Actually, Nikon from Nikon Planet Ripple, he did like a Lego rewind on it, or it was like included in one of his videos, and he talked about the fact that Lego explained, or I guess they weren't super open about it, but like a lot of family complaints and a lot of parent complaints. And I feel like that's the one thing Lego does not want to be anywhere near. Like they hate it when parents are complaining about the way their kid like is using the toy, or like they were, you know, confused that it didn't contain instructions. So I will say maybe it's something they're still like trying to finesse, but I've heard from him and like other like things online that a lot of parents were just like confused about it and a little disappointed. Like a kid gets something for their birthday, you know, or like at a birthday party someone just gets them this set, doesn't really know that it's like only phone enabled or smart device enabled. And so Lego doesn't like to have any of that stuff on their plate. Like parents complaining, families complaining, it's never like a good thing.
Is, like a lot of people probably don't know how to like the QR code works, like how to get the instructions and stuff. So not only do they have to involve their technology, but a certain amount of the people who want to buy the sets simply can't get to the instructions because they don't know how to use the thing.
Yeah, I can imagine that being bad.
I saw the greatest QR code of all time the other day. It's like you scan it and it rickrolls you.
Dang.
Just
That's
place a
amazing.
bunch around the city. and just-
Zach, can I mention something?
Yeah.
Me and BioTube did a video on we were discussing that I'm trying to remember. I do know what it is, but I have an incredible thing of not remembering. Oh yeah, we were discussing how system isn't perfect and contraction can be used, I think, and we mentioned hidden sides and
I saw that.
Yeah. And I've seen those complaints firsthand too. So yeah, I'm no stranger to that.
What are people
Crazy.
saying?
I think pop figures like Super 7. That's if you're gonna get a Bionicle to come back like that, it's probably
Right.
Another thing is you could as well
licensing out.
just get like one of those Transformers knockoff companies to do something. Like they already operate outside the law. If you like show them that there was an audience, they'd probably do something with it.
I mean, I thought
There
they
are
did,
fake.
like,
There are officially licensed fake Bionicles that have Optimus Prime's like head on them. Stuff.
I've seen those. It's
So
pretty wild.
stupid.
It's pretty wild, actually.
What one? Wait, actually, I
People are
haven't seen
singing
these. Wait a
Rickroll in the chat.
Wait a minute.
Justin
what? I
Hall.
haven't seen these.
You
Can
know
someone
the
send in
rules,
chat
and
the,
so do I.
I tried to find it on TFB
Let me
2005.
see.
Because this would be
Bionicle
epic.
Optimus Prime.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Is this like
I've
like
seen this a long
It's
time
like
ago.
the Russian bootleg.
Yeah, it's
like the Russian
bootleg.
bootlegs or something.
Bootleg.
oh
yeah,
those
yeah.
like the AliExpress ones?
No,
Whoa.
like they have Russian text, and
Are they-
the
but
photos
they're officially
like the splash art is it's like photoshopped versions of that. Like you get like a what is it? It's a Kopaka Fantoka with like 2 scopes for his mask.
Yeah, I've seen that one too.
I saw someone like a few months ago like do pixel art of Kopaka's mask with like He did one with like both scopes on there, so he had like 6 eyes, and one with and one with no scopes.
The no scopes one is more cursed than the one with all the scopes.
Yeah.
I'm finding. Have you guys heard of Bionicle of Wars? It's like a Gears of War bootleg toys.
Oh god, I've seen.
Wait, what?
Oh my god! Look at this. This is wild.
Please tell me these are on AliExpress.
It's on BZ Power.
They're like just normal Gears of War action figures.
Here you go.
It's really cursed.
Oh my god! Look
Bionicle of War. It's not even Bionicles of War. It's Bionicle of War.
Oh my god!
How
the 2 makes it look like. Oh my god! Bionicle War 3.
The Biological Chronicle of War.
Here it is.
I mean, they look kind of like they're cyborgs with the suit. So, like, Bionicle of War.
Here it is. Bionicle of War.
Oh god.
It's just Gears of War.
What's that below it? What's that below it?
There's a bunch of them.
Gears. It's Mr. T. It's Mr. T in the A-Team van.
Go from a discussion from Bionicle to Bootleg. What the?
Alright, here's those official Transformer Bionicle.
I've seen.
Live streams.
Is this in Bing?
Wow, there's so many of them.
This is scary.
Those are cursed.
Terrifying. And I've seen bootlegs of game consoles.
Wow, that's crazy.
Dude, speaking of bootleg Bionicle and stuff, have you guys seen the bootleg Lego Bionicle Thanos?
Oh god.
No, I'm sure
I
it
saw
exists.
that. On my
I have not
server,
seen
like,
that. What?
Let me find it quick. Bionicle Thanos.
There's this guy on my server, one of the owners on the Great Temple. Basically, he searched up the Bionicle Thanos thing. It is really cool.
Wow, I found it.
Some of the areas, some of like the spots, where
here it is
they
in
have
general.
studs. They have stud areas. It is really cursed. I'm terrified
I posted
of
an image
it.
of it in general. There's one.
Here, I can just share my screen. I think I found it. I don't know if this is it, but I'm pretty sure this is it.
Oh, I found like an actual image from the product page.
This is it, right?
It's literally.
Let me see it.
It's just Onua. It's just Onua.
This is it, right?
Yeah, that is it.
Oh my god!
I am terrified.
It's
when you find bootleg Bionicle
the
Thanos
master
on
of all the.
It is like Onua.
Those pearl gold shovel pieces look kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Except we can't get them because they're bootlegs. Except when you buy them.
You can get them on AliExpress for like $7.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Dude, like actually, buying Bionicle on AliExpress is legitimately.
Even though I have to buy.
Like
them.
it's actually.
You cannot use the word AliExpress and legitimately at the same
Here's
time.
Police
No,
Legend.
that's true, I guess. But like the pieces that you get
Police
from, like,
Legend?
knockoff...
Anybody Police
Oh
Legend
my
fan?
god.
Oh, dude,
Anybody a
I
fan of
saw one
Police
these.
Legend?
Oh my god! Like before COVID, it was like
What the heck?
I think it was like in 2018.
Police Legend?
I've seen these in the wild in Indonesia.
Why the
which is in
long
Southeast
face?
Asia.
You saw these in the wild.
Dude, I'll tell.
That
So
is
basically,
crazy.
me and my family, we were.
There's so
in
many of
India,
these.
visiting
Oh
our
my
Indonesian
god.
family.
Smell
And we were going out to the
Police
supermarket
Legend.
to get some things for like either Eagle Hot or Eagle Feature. I don't remember what it was. And
Have
I
you
saw
heard
one
the
of
legend
them
of the
Galaxy
police?
in the
Robot
wild.
Galaxy Squad.
Oh god.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
me.
God.
How do people
I-
get away with this?
Basically,
What do you mean, how do they
go.
get away with this? This is in Southeast Asia. You think they care about copyright law?
No,
It's
no, they don't,
squared. I will have
apparently.
you know
This
it's
is
squared,
Indonesia.
not
I'm
squad.
scared.
Squared.
I'm scared to death.
Squad.
I can
And
smell
also
the
this
legs
is kind of
from
terrifying for me, especially since I actually grew up with Hero Factory before Bionicle, and yeah, this is wrong to me.
Dude.
Ironical.
Anyways,
Yes.
but as I was saying before, like you can actually use the knockoff CCBS pieces and like mesh them with the regular CCBS pieces, and they
Oh,
work
yeah.
perfectly fine. Like
I would just like to mention, and there's this server I'm part of called Bionicle 3D Modeling. It's someone replicated the chest plate for so people can use it in stuff.io
for what?
for just to build mocks with them.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
it's-
got really quiet all of a sudden.
This is a big
Yeah, really
thing.
quiet. I'm trying to live up the crowd, sort of.
Let's see. I'm trying to look at the chat, see if anyone's got any topics of conversation to talk about.
Robot Galaxy Squad. It stores now.
Nitron, good to see you, Nitron. Nitron says, "Yo, I got a VTuber to watch a Bionicle G1 commercial. It was the first 2001 Bionicle teaser, and she enjoyed it. That's funny.
No.
Oh my god!
Spread the good word.
Dude, can he link it in chat?
Chronosia
like
official
a
channel.
stream?
Good to see you.
Like part of a stream?
I mean, it must be. I believe
wait.
him.
Hey,
Wait,
Beyond
Nitron.
here.
Brother from another brick. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm checking his chat.
DXL the poet.
There's two people here who are minors.
Uber curse.
So,
So many curse.
gaming.
Everyone saw that. They were like, "Oh my god, so good."
Another boomer question, but what the fuck is a VTuber?
I don't.
It's
like
like
a virtual YouTuber.
it's a virtual
Oh,
YouTuber game. You
so
create
big.
like a character and like it speaks for you as you like.
Hollow Live.
It's like those
Oh.
anime girls that like do
As,
this
as
Twitch
my friend
streaming,
just
and they're
said.
like 3D models that like track the face and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's
They
this
need to
whole new
become a
thing.
VTuber.
Dude,
It's
speaking
pretty
of the
cringe.
VTuber thing, Nitron, can you like send like the name of the
Sounds more
YouTube
accurate,
videos
yeah.
if you've like I hope you've clipped it and like uploaded it somewhere
Yeah.
because if you do, can you please
Oh
send, like,
yeah,
like,
Nitron.
video
I know what you're
out.
talking about. The bootleg Rudaka and Sidorak. I remember seeing those actually.
Wait,
let me
what?
see if I can
I
find
remember-
them. This is from a
remember
long,
seeing
long
those.
time ago. Shadowfire says, "I don't think they will ever get copyright because online names are copyright. In this case, all the people the product does would already close everything and they would never exist again. It's a Bionicle knockoff.
trying
It
to
depends."
I'm
Brother from
trying to
another brick.
remember
What's your Discord?
something.
Let me just tell you. It's like I can tell you my name. It's at the Zach. It's the Zach Cap, and then what is it? Something. I mean, you might be able to just search the Zach Cap and find it.
Wait, streamer mode don't go in your stuff. Streamer mode is enabled. It's gonna like put your things. Do you want me to just like
No, it's fine.
should
No
I just
worries.
like copy and paste in the chat or something?
No, here I just put it in the chat. William Chen, good to see you. He's Zach, a Lego maniac. Nitron says I clip.
brought that up before.
I'm surprised that you've never used that before.
I just remembered that.
Yeah.
Everything came flooding back to me. Oh my god, I'm having Vietnam
Oh no!
flashbacks right now.
I
It's not
remembered
Zach though,
Nostalgia
isn't
Critic when
it?
you said that.
Jack? Isn't it Jack the Lego maniac?
I think it's
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It's that. It's
No,
that.
no,
It's
no,
both.
I remember
It's
Zach.
both.
There
The
was,
original one
Michael
was Zach, and then they did
Logomaniac
Jack.
and Jack. I don't know what the deal was, but they had like two kids in the commercial. They had like two kids.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was supposed to be the same kid, but there was like something that I think Mega Bloks was doing. So like I think originally it was Zach, and then they changed it to Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look.
And it was a one-syllable name.
The Lego
Trying to find
Maniac.
more bootleg Bionicles.
He's a
That's pretty
psychomaniac.
I didn't remember that
Oh
one.
god! Oh god!
My Wi-Fi
His grandma's house is
my
where he
mom
stays.
remembers the
Nostalgia Critic
Oh
did
no,
nothing wrong.
the Nostalgia
I got a
Critic
question.
thing. That came rushing back when I heard this Zach. He's the
I got
Lego
commercial. Yeah, he does talk about that.
Doug Walker.
Yeah,
It was probably the second closest time he had ever come to talking about Bionicle.
Whoa,
first thing
I
was-
just found a really cool bootleg. I'm gonna pull this
The
up.
first
What
time-
the
I just
heck?
want to put it on the record that the Walker in my name has nothing to do with Doug. Just want to make sure.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Yeah.
Big Doug's brother.
Check this out. Masker.
I can't believe none of us realized.
Frisbee
It's
X
Akmu.
Master.
Oh my
Coming
God.
soon.
It's
Awesome
Akmu.
brother.
It's a terrorist.
Not a copy
my
of an
God.
actual
Oh my
Lego
God.
set. Oh my god, look at
Ditto.
that. Walk into
Look
a
at
club
this.
like,
What are
I
they
am
doing?
Masker Tito, fear my
Hey,
Frisbeeks.
look,
It's Tito.
Terrorist.
Dude, look at him. He's got them apple bottom
Oh
jeans.
my god, this is wild. This is the
What-
craziest one I think I've
I
found.
wonder
Yeah,
what,
but he doesn't
I
have the
wonder what
boots with the
decision
fur.
Was to make this.
Oh my
But the whole
god.
crowd is looking at her.
That's crazy, man. Oh my
God
god.
damn
I am terrified. I am legitimately terrified
That's
of
wild.
what this.
Right? Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
that's
like
crazy how many
I
there are.
wish there were more
Terrorists.
bootlegs of the G1 sets.
There
Because
are.
like,
It's hard to
because
find.
a lot of because the thing is
Oh wow,
like
I found
G2
another really
sets
good
are
one.
are kind of easy to find.
Oh,
like bootlegs of,
what?
but bootlegs of the G1
Oh my
set
God.
are like
There's a whole wiki on this.
Yep.
wiki for
A
what?
wiki. Oh god, that's a wiki.
Blockopedia fake Bionicle. I'm gonna pull this whole page up. Oh my god, this is awesome.
Weird.
Bionicle.
Dude, does it like
Zach,
list where
is it
you
okay
can
if
buy
I-
this
if
stuff?
I
Because
can
that would
shout
be
someone
amazing.
out?
Wow, look at this. Bio decals. Hero Decool bootleg. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna
scared.
watch the stream. I gotta see this.
Hero Factory. We build zeros.
Star Soldiers?
Yeah, I've seen these ones before.
I was
Oh,
gonna.
I've seen these before.
I knew
The
about
thing
this.
is, I don't know where you can.
This
God.
is great!
Oh.
The stream can't see it, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah, wait, you gotta like watch your own stream. I
Is there
think.
any
Here it
mods
is, here it
that
is.
God.
just, like,
Oh
make
god,
it,
it's
like,
Zach.
Oh,
It's cursed.
oh my
It
god.
says Digo at the bottom
Oh
left corner.
god, that's meant to be Gaki.
Wait, no, people still can
Star
see it in the live
Soldier
stream.
from Digo.
Wait, no, never mind. They
Oh
can
god,
see
what
it.
do they do to the pooks? Oh god, those legs. I think
Wow,
I'm gonna
these are
sick.
crazy. What the hell is going on?
Dude. I legitimately
Okay, can
wish
we
that
talk about that
they
name,
like
Digo?
made
I
more.
like that name.
Has anybody done a deep dive into how exactly companies get away with this?
Not really.
No, yeah, it's called
Like,
the Magical Land.
They're-
It's
they're-
giant.
they're
must
Asian,
just,
they
there
don't
must
care.
be so many of them that Lego just doesn't care because it's impossible
Yeah.
to stop them all.
Well,
It's
you know
just
what,
like
the thing
this
is,
is.
these
The
are
only
usually
These
company
are
made.
care about
straight
like-
up the same.
That's just
Yeah.
Nuju.
Well,
Yeah,
it says
these-
Voodoo, it says Tortica.
It's just
yeah.
the Hordika,
Oh
dude.
god, I think that's a set
It's
double
literally
right
the
there.
exact same packaging.
Oh god, that is
And that's just
It's
Three.
just Hero,
further.
Hero
Yeah.
5.
Oh god, this is
And
painful.
Aquagon.
I actually grew up
And that's
with
just
these
a
sets.
Stormer minifigure.
I grew up with these sets too, so yeah, this is even worse
Hope
for
it doesn't
me.
break.
Whoa,
Oh god, they made
what?
it-
There he is.
This
That's
is
just a Dark
awesome.
Hunter, dude.
Overlord.
Wait, can
That's-
I say something about like the Bionicle stuff?
That's
Like the
awesome.
knockoffs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like I
Wow.
wish that
Like, I want
more
these
companies
almost.
made knockoffs of G1 because like G2 knockoffs
my
are pretty
God.
readily available on like AliExpress.
This is crazy.
But those are like but like the G1 stuff, that's like the stuff with the most unique pieces and like the one
This
where
is
the
great.
masks that are the like most iconic come
It's
from. But there's
It's just the
not-
Kaita. They're selling the Kaita as sets.
But
Yes,
there's
yes
not
they
as many,
are.
like,
You know,
How
can
did
we
they
just
get away
talk
with
about
this?
the
I'm
name?
serious.
Yeah,
Can
this
we
is
talk
why.
about their names
There's
and
not as
stuff?
many G2 that I will
It's awesome.
agree.
They're
There's
in
something
Asia
perfect,
and they don't
dude.
make stuff that is like
something that I
weapons.
wish.
So
One of the
Oh.
reasons I wish
Wait,
they did
is
like
that is
more.
that Evo Rocka and another Evo
That's
Rocka were
crazy.
the back of that of the
Oh my
last one you
God.
showed?
There's so many.
Dalu.
Oh
There's
god.
so many. This is crazy.
I
wild.
I really want to know who's responsible
Wow.
for all these.
Here's the
Well,
question:
it's
Do you guys
probably
think?
like a
do
few
you-
like
Do you think they went to the effort of actually putting lore to these things? Do you think there's
No.
these things lore they've given them?
No.
Oh,
Not a
Like, they've got
chance.
to just be like Star Soldier and the
I
instructions.
mean,
I wonder if they even included instructions.
they
I mean,
probably.
If they did, they would probably be like one of those flip fold like a poster. Most
Yeah,
likely
yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's how they would have
Something
done it.
that
most
actually
likely.
would have been really
Bootleg
cool about if
Bionicle.
something that would have been cool
Probably
if,
printed on the back.
about if like more bootleg companies did G1 is that because of the amount of
Whoa.
like off-color pieces they do, they probably would have made like a bunch of like masks in like colors they didn't come in originally, which would have been
Wow.
awesome.
I just
Yeah,
found. I just
that's
found
the great thing
something.
about bootlegs.
I just found
they
another
provide
thing.
a lot of great
So
recolors.
check this
Like
out.
Breeze's mask in like any other color.
Yeah,
Check
like,
this
imagine
out.
if we got like
What is?
all of the Chiraga masks.
These are
What
like
the hell?
not
Orange.
Bionicle
they made two
pieces.
packs of
Well,
those.
this is someone
Kahuna
that
and
this is a
Pink.
company that went
Pretty
ahead
good.
and made their own molds because these aren't real
Yeah.
Bionicle
Oh,
pieces.
God.
They're very
Oh,
close,
God, I
but
know
they're
about these.
different.
Wow.
These are weird.
This is wild.
You know what? This
Yeah,
seems
looks
like
like
it
the
would be. It would
prototype,
probably legally. You'd
shoulder
probably be able to get away with this
for the
legally
Metro.
because I can't imagine like Lego was able to patent the shape or like patent the existence of like
I
a
swear
lava
that's
sphere or
robot.
something. So
Huh.
they could
Oh,
probably get away with
definitely
this.
that one is
Final
just
But the,
Fighter. Super
the
fighting.
molds
Who
on
is
those are
making
like
these?
really cheap.
Yeah.
I've seen reviews of people like building these things. Some of the axles are askew. They're like at 45-degree angles. So like, were they all handmade or were they like injected into a mold?
Well, it almost looks like this doesn't even like actually fully attach too. Like it looks like some of these are really loose.
Just look at that. What even is that?
That's an awesome Glutorian helmet.
That's not a Glutorian helmet.
That was crazy. That's nuts, dude. They exist. There's a lot of this stuff.
Kyler also posted the Twitch clip of the VTuber or the V streamer.
What the heck is this? I just keep finding some crazy good.
Okay, wait.
Keep finding them. I am scared.
Wait, live stream the Twitch clip so we can.
Yeah, let me.
We're live streaming a live stream.
Let's see. Let's see if I know how to do it.
Just tell the rest of the chat is gonna go. Like
just share screen.
This is the Rudaka.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I don't. This is
the Rudaka.
God, I've seen that. Oh God, I haven't seen.
Look at this one.
Dragon Knight.
They put it in a canister and everything. That is a lot of effort.
Oh my God.
Dude, what the hell?
On those?
Dude, I wish more knockoffs like that existed where they like had where it was literally an exact copy, including like the canister and everything. Because that would have been so cool to just get all of this stuff for cheap.
No, that's the Rudaka one though. There were a bunch of these.
That's pretty big.
Should I? Is there a way I can pull up this? Let me check the chat. I've been looking at bootleg Bionicles for like 10 minutes here. Let me see.
Oh God!
In general, the clip of the Bionicle commercial.
I do not spend time on Twitch, but Twitch literally looks like a porn site when you go to it.
VTube?
Yeah. No, the thing is with Twitch, it's simultaneously like the most like sex, ooh woo, that sort of stuff, but it's also the most strict on sex ever. It
literally, I don't go to Twitch. I'm sitting there watching the video with you guys, and I'm looking at this like the recommendations and little side shit, and it looks like it's structured like a porn site.
Oh yeah.
It literally looks like a porn site.
It's like I mean, Twitch kind of is. They're like the most
Nazi
moron on the website.
Kyler Nuvas says he sent it to me.
A while.
Where is it? Kyler Nuvas.
It's in general.
Oh,
it's in general.
It's in gen.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah. Also, I have a Twitch account, and pretty much, it is really hard to talk to people on it. Like,
let's see.
Like on Discord, you can mention like something. But on Twitch, I try to talk to people, and you don't even get mentioned. You just get wrapped up inside.
That's why I like just doing YouTube personally. I mean, let's see. Okay, let me go.
Just cause people chat.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can share this. Is this it? Is this allowed? Well, yeah, I think it's fine. Okay.
So in order for other people to see it,
what is this?
Drift ashore on the island of Matanui. 6 legendary heroes have arrived. These mighty tour must discover
I would just like to say, who is responsible?
And free the island.
Shut up!
Because I will hire a bounty hunter and deal with all this.
I mean, this is it, right? It's really simple.
Yeah, just a commercial with I don't even know why they have this. My family has very early 70s vibes in their blood, so this is...
Okay, I'm good. Well, hey, at least you
people were talking the entire time. Nobody could hear what they were saying.
Yeah,
I don't think you need to know.
The girl was like... The girl was like talking about it. She was talking about the anime, the funny haha.
Do I pull it up again? Is that what people?
When the Bionicle in the anime, it was so funny haha, but they just didn't. They didn't do the epic.
Okay, I'll play it again, but everyone should be quiet.
Yeah, I'll mute myself. I'll
but I'm pretty sure it's just. I mean, it's literally what it is. It's someone reacting with a cartoon overlay. You know, it's like their character or whatever. Let's see.
Times are dark and evil rules. Strange canisters drift ashore on the island of Matanui. 6 legendary heroes have arrived. These mighty tour must discover the masks of power, defeat evil, and free the island. Six heroes, 1 destiny.
Bionicle.
Live the legend at bionicle.com.
Oh! Bionicle, let's go!
Bionicle, let's
this Apricot or whatever, I think she said, "Oh, they're still making Bionicles." That's what I heard just there. They're not, unfortunately.
Nope.
All right, 19
Been
concurrent
dead
viewers.
for
Let
over
me
10
check
years.
out the live chat. I missed a bunch while I was showing all of those bootlegs. Yeah, so many. Everyone went silent for the fear of those bootlegs. Hello, Zach William Chen. Good to see you. Brother from another Briggs. That's at Cat4912. That's my Discord. Nitron, if you want to look it up too, I put it in the chat. DXL the Poet says, been showing my friends in North Carolina Bionicle for the first time. That's awesome. And they love it. Gotta spread the good news. Awesome. Let's see. People were talking about that green Aku that I sent. Yeah. Nothing terrifies me more than that scares me. Wow. Justin Hall, Burnicle. Rahaga Gaki on some shit. Yeah. Search up Globo Masters of Disaster. Dios Growl says. Those cursed Rakshis. Toe Stars, Sima says. StarCraft Ghost inspired title. Yeah, people are like, what the hell is that? Oh my god. A Borak Nui. Yeah. Some of those were like straight up like the Kaita just put into sets, which is kind of interesting. Shadowfire says, Lego will do nothing exactly because this associations that makes sense, or that makes these bootlegs are self-destructing with what they do because few people would take them as fake. Okay. Zach needs to review these bootlegs on his carpet. Justin Hall, wow, Topeng is here. Love your stuff, bro. Awesome. Yeah, there you go. You got a shout out. Kyler Nuva says, help. Leocon the Dragon Knight, right? Packed into an Avmatoran canister, right? Or like even it was like an Agori canister. Pretty weird.
Oh, dude, that thing looked absolutely giant from the photo, practically.
Yeah.
Nitron is the one that sent the clip originally. He said she knew what Bionicle was, kinda. She learned about the fan game too. Oh, no way. Chugganotic says, hey, how's it going? William Chen. Okay, so this is like, let's see. I did more clips because I learned about it. Got surprised about the movie's existence. No way. Okay, cool. Oh, Kylie Nuvis sent more clips. Cool. We'll pull them up in a second. What's the question we got from William Chen? He says, what's your favorite Makuta and Rahi? Do any of you guys have like a favorite Makuta? I'm assuming he's asking from like 2008. Do you anyone have like a personal favorite?
Personally, I like the idea of Spyria, though his design was god awful. I do like revamps of him though.
If we have to go 2008, I guess I'll go Antros, but I mean,
Yeah,
Pterodax,
Antros is great.
Come on.
For me, besides like Pterodax, for me, it's definitely I think Chirox, the black one. I just love that like really vampiric design that he has compared to the rest of them.
Yeah, I agree. I loved that look.
I mean, oddly enough, I like him more than Vikan. In green's my favorite color, so it's like he's got to be something if I choose that one.
You mean Mutron?
Mutron.
Mutron. I don't know why I thought about his shadow.
I thought Krika was cool. I liked the like white and red, kind of like this, like.
Krika's my second favorite.
Like bug looking, kind of like. I really liked just the color of the molds in his like weapons were really cool.
Can we all agree that Krika is the best Mystica set?
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Potentially, yeah,
I personally liked Icarax the best.
Yeah, Icarax was
like,
great.
He had that spinning shield and that Hordika arm kind of looked a little funky, but like the whole like function of it was pretty cool.
For me, he was too.
Oh wow, there's a bunch more. Kyler sent me a bunch more.
So are we gonna go with Rahi or?
Yeah, who wants to say what favorite Rahi?
I'll say my favorite Rahi. Mine is the Tantarok. And funny enough, for my art class, I'm actually making one at a clay for my art class.
I like the Tarakava personally, or like the Tarakava, right? Is that what they're called?
The like boxer thing.
Yeah, I always
the
thought
sea snakes.
The sea snakes, because the Machinui online game. In the Machinui online game, just when they're like up against Gali, I just remember that being like ingrained in my memory, and for so long I could never find them. I like the Nui Rama. I like the Nui Rama. The Manas crabs are great, but You know, I feel like they were the most expensive of the Rahi. A lot of people probably say Manas because they had like the.
I'm gonna go Nui Jaga.
Nui Jaga.
Yeah,
I have the Nui Jaga still.
I'm trying to think of which one's my favorite.
Viscount Sweater is the best set. Period.
We just disappeared on the stream.
Yeah, I pulled it up again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I double clicked something too fast. I was clicking too fast.
I think my favorite Brickmaster Rahi is easily the Fusa.
Yeah. Trying to think of what my favorite Rahi is. There are just so many. I usually lose track of them. I do like the Kikanalo. They're pretty cool. And
Right.
I forgot about Kikanalo.
You know, yeah, set wise, I think when it comes to set Rahi, my favorite one is definitely the Kikanalo. But overall, my favorite one is the Tentarok.
Yeah.
I think I might switch my vote to Kikanalo.
Kikanalo for sure.
The Kikanalo had one of my
holding
favorite
Mike out.
leg
Seamoss says Konohi Dragon.
I like how the Kikanalo feels like it could be real. Like, if you just made it organic, I could totally believe it as a real creature.
Yeah.
Official channel or Chronisia official channel says, what are your top 3 favorite mask powers? Mine's probably levitation or flight or whatever you want to call it. Then honestly, time. I just thought also the Konohi is really cool for the Mask of Time. And then Mask of Life. I just love the Ignica. I think it's just like the fact that it has the giant Machanui robot within the design is kind of amazing, kind of mind blowing.
I mean,
Yeah.
When it comes to mask powers, easily my favorite's probably the Olmec, because something about like being able to travel through dimensions is just like really cool to me.
It's really cool. I think it's a little too powerful, maybe. It's a little bit too much like it can do anything kind of mask to an extent.
I think that's why I like it, because like I practically like my entire self mock kind of revolves around the concept of technically you could do anything with this if you like think hard enough.
The Ignica?
No, the Olmec.
Olmec.
The Olmec. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say like the Ignica can't do everything because like the Ignica has one limitation, like it can't let anything die, and when you use the mask, you die as well.
Favorite mask has got to be the Huna.
You know what? I'm just saying, it's like a
Huna. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
yours with the Krakan.
People underestimate the power
Krakan
of
is
invisibility.
base, especially the ultimate.
Can I say mine? Or...
Yeah. Go for it.
Mine, I think, is I don't know the mask power, but I know it's the Great Arthuran, the one that I use for my self mock in my profile picture. The mask
Which
of
one?
like, the Arthuran, the one that Jaller Mari had.
Oh, it's the Mask of Sonar.
Sonar. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that mask looked
Echolocation.
cool. Yeah, I liked the design. I remember.
It's echolocation. That's its power.
Echolocation. Thank you. I've been wondering that
being
for
a bat
days.
or a dolphin.
Yes.
It was mainly going off of dolphins.
All right.
Oh wait.
Imagine Jala Mari swimming around making that noise.
Wait, Jaller?
Just imagine
I
that.
forget, what are all the animals?
Yeah,
that
my Toa has an
Mario based
Arthuran,
off of?
and yeah.
Were the Toa Mari based off of animals? Like the
Brother from another brick, if you're still watching, I emailed you to get my Discord. Let's see. What else
I'm gonna post it on general. Imagine Jala Mari go like using his mass power, and it was just that one scene in Down Periscope.
Oh wow, yeah. Exactly. That's a great scene. Oh my god. That's funny.
Yep.
Oh man.
That's pretty good right there.
Does anyone have any projects going? Or I just have to say?
What projects are we not a part of in the community right now?
If we're interested,
yeah, it's like a thing that it's just like a weird question. I know Guinness Walker and BioTube. I think you guys are in Ignition 3. I definitely know Guinness Walker is.
If you guys, let me see. If you guys want, so I can give Toa Tom Rule a plug. I'm gonna pull up. He did a cover of Hero, but with like synth. We can like listen to the first half of it if you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be
a lo-fi version.
It's going to be in the project actually. It's going to be.
No way.
Ignition 3. Yeah, he's one of our editors now. So.
Oh hell yeah!
Good for him.
I'm also a script writer in Ignition 3 and a voice actor.
No,
I'm,
he does some like incredible work.
I'm developing the Mozo series.
Tom is great. Tom is very multifaceted. He can do all kinds of shit.
Right. No, totally. Let's see. Let me see if I can just pull it up for us and play it for a moment. If you guys don't know Toa Tom, check him out on YouTube. Yeah, luckily it's a cover, so no copyright violations. As far as from what I know, you know, that's how you do it. Like when I've made films, I just do covers of songs, and I'm generally, for the most part,
yeah, that doesn't fly. That doesn't fly anymore.
Let's see. No. Although this is by AIK, you know, All Insane Kids, it's kind of like.
It'll be fine because it's Bionicle, but it won't be fine because it's a cover. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh yeah, here it is. All right, let me play the first half of the first minute or so for you guys. Let's see, check it out. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, check this out if you guys have it on YouTube. It's pretty awesome. I wonder, did he do the vocals?
Yes, he did.
It kind of sounds like The Weeknd first time I heard it.
Right. There's a couple other people I know this kind of sounds like. There's this guy, William Control. He was like a scene artist. He like did music like this.
Lego company.
And I do rock to grow up strong. And I do rock. Yeah, dude. That's awesome. I love this. It's great. So if you guys don't know Toa Tom or Tom Roll, I've like been in close contact with him honestly since like 2009, which is kind of crazy to think about. He like helped me do music for some of the stop motions I used to do, and it's like I still have like some of his old files that even he like can't find. Pretty funny.
Sorry, I came back in the middle of the song.
About, like,
no worries.
From the Glittorian stop motion you did.
Christopher Hodge, how's it going? BioTube, welcome back. What are people saying in the chat? People were talking about Dark Hunters. You were talking about, I think, the Baroque based off of Sea Animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, more or less.
Yeah, Bioscrowl, epic, right? So go ahead and check Toa Tom out. Tom Rule. He has YouTube. He has a SoundCloud. I use all of his music usually in my videos nowadays. I'll be using it. It's just like good stuff.
Good for him. Good for you.
Man of many talents. Okay, this is a good one for everyone. Chronocio official channel says, what's your favorite Toa team? Me.
Toa Mata all the way.
Toa Mata, but that's like, again, that's so basic. I feel like everyone can have their own argument. Toa Mata for me because it's iconic, it's classic, it's what I grew up with. I got to know the personalities the most, but I don't know. What do you guys say?
For me, I liked the Toa Mari the best.
Oh, right.
The Toa Nika / Toa Mari because they were more powerful than the Toa Nuva and they were more functional than the Toa Nuva.
Right.
Because they had all the stories of the Toa just not working together as well as the Toa Metru not working together very well. So they took that and learned from that so that they became an ultra efficient team of 6.
Yep.
You know what? They were the most efficient team, weren't they?
I prefer the Toa Mangai personally. They're just, I don't know, something about them is interesting.
There were like
And,
what, 10
yeah,
of them?
Yeah, the 10 of them. I mean, like,
Many
I
of
don't,
There was
I don't know
11,
what-
wasn't there?
Yeah, I don't know what's so interesting about them, but I do, and but
Is
I
there-
like them personally.
Is
And
no one gonna
also,
say?
I did base the Toa Mangai off the Toa Mozo off the Toa Mangai.
Is no one gonna say Toa Metru, Toa Naika, anyone? Toa Hordika? Anyone's favorite, the Toa Hordika?
I was born.
I'm
to
very
say-
tempted to
Toa is
change
the
my
best
answer
Toa.
to Metru because I love Fakama and Mato. There's
Yes.
more personality. I think
They got
if we're
2
saying
movies.
Sets, all right, I have 2 answers actually. So favorite Toa team in terms of sets, Toa Mata. Favorite
Right.
Toa team in terms of personality, Metru.
I can see that. I could maybe agree too, honestly.
Yeah, set wise, the Mangai I definitely don't vote there due to the fact that none of them
Well,
got
there's
a
only 2 of
release
them,
besides
though.
Lacan.
I'd say set
Montanui's
wise.
Toa team count.
With the Glatorian,
You know what?
Yeah.
Gresh, Acker, Kina.
You know what? If we're gonna
I
count them,
guess.
I think I would probably go with them, just
Wow.
because, like,
They're not true Toa though.
How many
Well,
in Motonui's team was there anyway?
Wanted
It was
everything.
There was 4, right?
It was like
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, there was Motonui.
Barracks was
But-
Barracks technically a part of the team?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, if it was like, even though they're not Toa team, I really want to just say the Chroniclers company.
I'm
Right.
trying to think of Lickletor. Oh yeah.
Toa
Let's see.
Barracks,
The Skrull, both of them, the Heavy Crass and they're just regular Skrull. They were bad guys. Actually only Gresh, Terex,
Gresh and Terex
Gresh,
out of the
Terex
first
in the
wave.
They were the only
Yeah.
2 original good guys. Strack is just a jerk, and Malum is. I bet he's a straight up a serial killer, probably, because
Malum is
he almost
nuts.
killed Strack in the ring. Remember that?
All right, what other questions do we got? Seamoss says, also, did the Glatorians actually have access to their elemental powers, or did they only have it in their weapons? Like, their weapons had
Oh,
powers.
no, they
Was
only
that
had
ever
it in
actually
weapons.
explained?
I don't think it was.
I don't know. Oh, Cornesia Official says 2008 Nuva are my favorite, and the Mario are close second. Interesting. So you put Fantaka Mystica up there, huh? All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for
So
some
Personally,
what was
I-
the elemental powers question again?
Like, were the Glatorian that became in Legend Reborn, were the Glatorian that, like, Akar, for instance, had fire, did they actually have access to elemental powers? Like, they didn't have masks, or was it only their weapons that had the powers?
They
Machinui
only
granted
conjured
it
it from their weapons.
Okay, yeah.
So I would assume that's like it's implied that they are only able to channel that power through their weapons.
Right.
Makes sense.
But is it only them? Or
I
anybody?
don't think so. I don't think so.
So then
I
in that case, they're not.
Actually,
They're
I
fire
don't
weapons.
think
They're just like
Strack-
they're just fire weapons or whatever.
Yeah, I think
Wasn't there-
Strack I don't think had the ability because his weapon design was the same as his sets, and the other characters they had different designs before their weapons were changed.
actually,
Elemental power. So yeah, Strack would have not got it.
I just remembered the reason why Manui was even able to do that to the weapons, and that was because the weapons are all made out of bone. So
And it's because of the Mask of Life.
Yes.
technically,
And the
like,
little beetle
But
that he
Machinui
had, right?
also, like, but Motonui was also like he had a flawed idea of what a Toa was. So what a Toa is not just the elemental powers from their weapon. It's like the Toa in and of themselves is a species that have elemental powers.
Yeah.
And because of that, they also have mask powers,
Mhm.
which Glatorian and Agori can't use. So
Right.
Glatorian and Agori inherently do not have any elemental or mask powers at all.
Right.
But the Matoran species, do have elemental powers and can access their mask powers if they're a Toa or Turaga.
There you go. Thanks, Gia. All right, guys. The answer
All right, thank
is
you,
there.
Gio. You
Christopher
are a
Hogue.
godsend.
Christopher Hoge asks, I feel like someone, either you or someone else, asked this last time. If you could be best friends with a Paraka, who would it be? I think I said Zacton because he has like an interesting story. He's been around the longest, but I don't really know if I'd want to be friends with
I
any
wouldn't
of
be
them.
friends with any of them. They're all psychopaths.
I think
Yeah.
Almok seems the most tame out of all of them, but that's not saying much. They don't want to.
Yo, Baraka.
Yo.
It's kind of like asking which limb would you like to be cut off.
Yo,
It's like, I'm gonna go with
Baraka.
none, like-
I mean, Baraki too. The Baraki are pretty like back to back. Those villains are like there's nothing. I will actually say that the Makuta in 2008, the Makuta in 2008, some of them did have redeemable qualities, but like I don't even.
Krika
know.
would definitely be a good one.
Krika.
Because like
Krika
was the
Makuta.
only.
Goras would straight up just stab you if you dare try to do
He's
anything.
definitely my favorite. Goras definitely.
Krika is
not.
like the only one that would actually let you live because he didn't want to kill the Tolanuba in the first place.
Right.
No, he didn't even want to follow the brotherhood of Makutas. He didn't want to follow the plan. He did it begrudgingly just because he knew he would be executed if he betrayed Therax and followed Mithrax.
I just remember there were 5 POA Bionicle figures in the McDonald's Happy Meals around 2006 to 2008.
Oh, those like little one-piece things with like gimmicks and stuff?
Those.
Oh, they were 5
Oh
POA
god, I
figures.
remember as a kid before like I understood Bionicle, I really wanted to get the McDonald's Krika toy.
I have all those.
Yeah, that was based.
I had the Krika toy. Like I think the only one I still have is the Golly.
I have all the McDonald's, or was it McDonald's?
Yeah, it was McDonald's.
The 2 bloodiest sets, Kyler Nuva says. Yeah, like Prydak basically had blood all over his mouth and all over his like blades and fins.
Krika too, technically, right?
Yeah, Lego said that Prydak's face was like natural and all that stuff. Like no.
Yeah, Lego,
we all know what that is.
Lego Rowan says, I know
what
Krika
it
turns out
is.
to be good-hearted in canon, but his toy does not show that, right? If you were to look at them, you'd be like, this guy's the worst, right? Out of all of them.
Yeah, and also, even to track the blood, his face is still really creepy.
Right.
Do Toa even have blood?
No.
Prodermis could technically.
I think it's like the people that they were.
The Matoran
I think they were
species, despite being biomechanical, they do not have blood as we know it.
But like
they do have bodily fluids. They do have bodily fluids, and I would assume that they have like oil and stuff to keep their mechanical parts moving.
Yeah.
But blood as we know it, no. They do
some
not
of
have
the Rahi do though, right? And like there are animals that like in the Marinui saga in 2007, like when they're in the pit, there are like animals there that are like local to Aqua Magna, right? So those for instance would have blood, which is why it makes sense like Predak has like blood all over his body and everything.
Yeah, he probably killed a bunch of them.
Yeah, like the worms and like the sea, the crazy like sea. Like I feel like that was a thing that definitely makes sense. Like a lot of those creatures, like the squid that they're shooting, the squid probably have all sorts of guts and stuff.
Well, I mean,
Those
wasn't
poor
like a
squid.
lot of the stuff in Mori Nui actually organic for the most part?
Well,
Like,
it was
there was a
resident
lot
to Aqua Magna, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
Because I thought there was like a lot of like all sorts of ones they had. Then you
Lego
had a couple
Rowan
ones
says.
like the Takea sharks from the comics.
Lego Rowan says, "Do they have blood? Do they love?" We actually went over love in the last.
Oh, he knows. He knows. I'm pretty sure he knows.
I wasn't part of that.
All right, so I actually got to take off, Zach, but thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries,
All right.
man. Of course, always welcome.
I'll see you guys
See ya.
later.
See you, Guinness.
See you, Guinness. Christopher Hogg says, here's another. If you could have any Borak Va as your minion, who would it be? I don't
What
know.
was the personality of the
They
Borak?
had no
That's a
personality.
question worth desiring to have a conversation about. I'm trying to think.
Like, do the
Borak
Borak Va
Va?
have personalities?
I don't think so.
I don't think they do. They belong in the swarms, meaning they don't. They're minus
Borak Va are basically like medic units, mechanics.
Yeah.
To
Pretty
put
much.
new Krana in, so that the old like dismantled Borak can.
I don't even
continue
know
working.
I didn't even know their names. I just remember I liked the red one and the black one.
The red one was
It's the Borak Va's names are all the Borak's names except
Right.
with a dash Va as the suffix.
So
there's
Tanak Va, I guess.
Galak Va, and etc. etc.
Tanak Va. To answer your question, Christopher, Tanak Va, I guess. Because he was also the one that had the most action in the comics, from what I remember. So I guess,
He's the only
but
one that showed up. all 6 of them are
All the
basically the
Borak
same
Vi
anyway.
are asking for their turn on the Xbox.
Oh yeah, I remember the
Nuvok Va,
you making like those 360 spins of the Borak and the Borak Va. It surprisingly got like one of your most biggest hits for some reason.
That's so random.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, let me see. Kyler Newman wants me to pull up the rest of the VTuber clips. Let's see.
Oh god.
And nobody talk while we're watching those.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hide.
All right.
Now,
Wow, Captain Geo, or you sent these like mocks of Motoro that look great. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Those are awesome.
Where are they? Oh, they're up here.
Right,
From the 20th.
Where is it in? Where is this? Oh, jeez. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, I'm back.
Well, that was random.
Discord, man.
What happened?
I'm just trying to figure out Discord. I clicked a voice channel instead of the actual text channels. Okay, there's 2 of them. This VTuber's name is Apricot. There's one that she learns about the fan game and then learns about the movies. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go hide because those terrified me.
I think it's pretty funny. Let's see. Is this one 49? I mean, yeah, let's do it, right? What are we doing? I don't think I can get like copy striked for just putting up a footage of someone else's stream. Let's see.
And it's also relevant to Bionicle.
Everyone is just quiet now. People are like...
Right, yeah, we're all hiding. We're all hiding for our lives.
Okay, let's see. Let's check it out. Here we go. This is... Apricot finds out about the Bionicle fan game, I think.
Your Bionicles. Wow! A Bionicle game is being made. Oh. What's the platform it's being released on then?
It's fan-made.
Does anyone know?
It's a fan-made Apricot.
Oh, it's old?
Yosho's good.
Oh, PC fan game? So far.
It's painful to watch.
I know a lot about Bionicles. I don't know anything about Bionicles. I don't think I was exposed to Bionicles when I was younger. So I didn't have any.
Bionicle.
Bionicles?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, let's see the other one. This is... She finds about the Bionicle movies. Let's see.
It seemed cool though. I had a family member who had Bionicles, so I was like, wow, those are really cool. That's it. That's the only contact I've had with those little boys. This movies? No. No, this not. Bionicle movie. Wait, there is!
That's pretty good.
Okay. Is it any good? If you say it is, I'll watch it.
Is it any good? Yeah, you should watch it.
Bionicle movies. 5 of them. Wow.
Wow, alright, pretty good.
Family member who had Bionicle.
There we go.
How does society live through this? Personally, I just want to question, like, how is society living through this?
I know, man. I could see how people would like it. I could see how people would like it.
We're just gonna watch like live streamers. Can we just talk
Bombastic Brody, good to see you, man.
You know, if we're just gonna do, watch other live streamers, we might as well just watch Joel play Lego Island and
oh yeah, Lego Island. That game's a fever dream.
Bombastic Brody, do you know that Lego had 2 Hero Factory official event games on Roblox? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
I didn't know that.
Video.
We're talking over each other.
Yeah, sorry. I think the screen froze. Oh no! Let's see.
The stream isn't frozen.
No, yeah, it's fine. It was just the screen that I was putting on there. There we go. Any other topics? Any other topics in the chat? Send in some questions. Send me $100 super chat. Why not? I just finally was able to
anybody who sends them a 2K super chat, I'll give you
If someone sends me a 2K super chat, I'm gonna buy a bunch of Bionicle with it. I don't know why I wouldn't. If someone sent me 2K super chat, I build an army of the Mictoran. What was that, Biotin?
Any Rahi as a pet.
That's a good purchase right there.
If you could have any Rahi as a pet, what would it be?
Does Puku count? Does Puku like an Usul crab? Probably an Usul crab.
Definitely counts.
Yeah. Ride around on an Usul crab.
On the one of the Toa on the Toa Mozo team, he has a pet Tarakava. He has a pet Tarakava, the turquoise one. So not only the Toa are nerds, so they have it, but they have a giant Tarakava just walking around with the toe of ice.
That's
too.
pretty dope.
Okay.
People say Nui Jaga. People say, what else? I don't know. What about you guys?
I mean,
I honestly have no opinion.
Can we pull up the Master Builder set list, or the model list?
Yeah.
The pets that we could find.
I have an IO.
A Gecko
list.
bird would be cool, so you could fly around.
I have a stud.io list of all the Rahi from the Master Builder set. Do you mind if I send you the downloads?
Yeah, no worries.
Right here, I'll send you.
I think I will take it back. A Gecko bird sounds good because then I could ride around and fly, basically, have my own flying thing. Bombastic Brody, imagine an alternate universe where Daft Punk didn't retire and made a Bionicle song for Lego video. There you go. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bombastic.
Did you know that? Nuju originally learned how to speak in bird speak from koalas?
No.
Oh, it's always
That's
koalas.
Koalas knows everything.
Goes around koalas, huh?
Koalas has the mask of Rahi control.
Yeah,
in the
he loves
Toahaga.
everything.
Yeah, so there's
Koalas has the mask
Fiku.
of Rahi control.
There's Goku Kahu, there's Hikaki, there's Hoi, Hoto, Kofo Jaga, Husi, Kuna, Makika, Ruki, Takia, Usul Crab, and Vako. That's all the
Kitangu would
ones.
be my pet.
Is Kitangu technically a Rahi? Kind of.
Yeah, he's a Rahi.
Kitangu is an
He's
intelligent
very
Rahi.
extinct
That's
Rahi.
nuts to think about. Wow.
So
There you
like
go.
the reason why koalas taught Nuju how to speak bird speak was so that he could save like words.
Oh wait, I got
So-
another question
Personally,
about Kitangu. So, was he actually made by the Makuta, like all Rahi?
I think it was made by Miserix.
Because
All Rahi are made by the Makuta.
Because I
Yeah.
also heard that like there's because there's like two different ways to interpret the term Rahi. There's the actual like Makuta, made him Rahi, or the linguistic way of how Rahi means not us.
Huh.
Okay.
So like technically anything that's not a Matoran, Toa, or Turaga is considered a Rahi. But then as I said, there's also the Rahi made by Makuta, the more scientific, I guess, for the Bionicle universe.
The animals.
Yeah, the animals.
That's what I'm asking.
The
if,
fauna.
Kitangu was actually made by
Why couldn't Nuju speak as a Turaga? Wasn't it like his
Well,
choice?
he could. He
Yeah.
could speak as a Turaga.
He wanted to
just
keep
chose
mysteries.
To speak bird speak.
Yeah.
He chose to
Yeah,
speak
I-
bird speak at the inconvenience of everyone else.
Except for
Yeah.
Matoro.
He doesn't
Except
care.
Matoro. Because
Yeah, but-
Matoro also knew how to speak bird speak.
I feel like because
Somehow.
he told Matoro all the secrets and he wanted to have a secret language so no one else. When he was referencing something to Matoro being like, this is what's happening now, he wanted only him to know, I guess.
Yeah, probably. I don't know why he picked Matoro out of anyone else, but
Matoro has to die.
Also, like,
Hey, the secrets
yeah.
would be safe.
and like Nuju originally learned how to speak bird speak from the Toahaga koalas.
yeah.
I always thought it was like Klaus, but I guess Koalas is how you pronounce it.
It's
I always-
koalas. Because
Koalas.
I've heard so many different pronunciations, but canonically it's koalas. I've heard
Yes.
Kulis, Klaus, koalas. It's koalas.
I've always called it koalas.
It's
In the
koala.
instruction booklet, they all have different names, except for Gaaki.
I would like to discuss, since we're discussing Toa, does anyone have any like custom Toa self-mocks or Toa teams?
Oh, dude, yeah, a lot of people here.
Oh yeah, Captain Geo. I might as well send mine.
Jelger, you sent
I-
some in the Discord that look awesome.
I have a team of 13 Toa. Well, actually
Why?
12. One Voltorian.
Why? Why not? Saburu's transformation.
And Captain
What's
Dio,
this?
it's your worst nightmare. The Metro build. So I'm just
God.
ahead of time.
Bionicle 2 at the
Actually,
time.
two of them have
No,
actually three of them have a different build, but
Let's see.
yeah.
I mean,
tried to
Kyler,
cram as much into the Metro build as I could.
Kyler says,
And there's a Paraka build. In
back
there,
to
a
the
couple of
cursed
Nike
bootlegs. Kyler, if you can send me more bootlegs, go ahead. I'll pull them up.
It's gonna be a Metro build Kitang. That's been cool.
Bombastic
People
Brody.
already hate me for the fact that I don't like the Metro build.
I mean, I
Let's
understand
present-
why it can get repetitive, as you could see how desperate I am with trying to get designs into these guys. And yeah.
Like the
What do
Metro
I
build.
do, Saberfangs?
The Metro build in and of itself is not that bad. It's just it gets really stale if
Yeah.
every single
the arms
Toa
of the
looks like
Metro.
that.
I try.
The way I see it is that Toa should look different based on where they're from.
Yeah. You got an idea. I like using the Metro build. I think like the Metro build should be like something for the Toa species. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are variations. Like Unica, they were charged by the Red Star. Mana, they were prototypes. They were based off Hellrix.
How do you guys pronounce
Hortika, they were
Iruni.
nightmares.
It's
Yeah.
Iruni.
How do you guys pronounce Manas?
The middle
Manas
I is
crabs?
silent.
I always thought man-ass crabs is pretty bad.
I personally wanted to.
Nothing like a
go
set
with
called
James
man-ass
every time I
crabs.
So, do you like how I
Oh,
managed
no.
to cram as much differences as I could with the Metro build? I know most of them look the same.
Oh, here we go. Glopo Masters of Disasters. Some bootlegs. Let me see if I can check them out.
Oh,
Are we
God.
back to bootlegs? Come on.
I'm waiting for more
This is our life.
interesting questions. That was great, dude.
Bootleg.
Oh yeah, that's the ones that I was showing earlier that are like totally new molds. Pretty wild looking. One looks like Kitangu. Oh my god! What the? What?
Are you gonna show us? I'm scared.
Wow! You guys gotta see this one. Let's see. Let me pull it up.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's Kitangu.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
what?
Dream
And look
Builders,
at the
Masters
weapon.
of Disaster.
Look at the weapon on the right. Look at the weapon on the left hand.
Yeah.
It's-
It's just rotor blades on one side, the other. What even is
the
that?
back
It's
That
not
is
even rotor blades.
Kitangu. I
It's
don't
not
care
rotor
what you say,
blades.
Zach. That is not Kitangu.
It's not, but they're definitely taking a
It has
look.
a similar foot design.
Oh, that is Transformers.
Why,
Yeah, look
why
at
is it with
this.
the Transformers? That's my question.
Well, it's
Those
like-
aren't,
There's the actual Kitangu.
those aren't like fan blades. Those are saw blades.
Is that a common?
This
they're
is
just-
Neo
they're just
Shifter.
claw blades,
That's
like
just a common rider right there.
Yeah. And for some reason, this
mean-
Kitangu ripoff has boobs because of the chest plate.
Right? There we go.
I mean, I'm scared, but makes sense.
It's
that
Kitonga.
way.
Kitonga.
Oh no, it's spreading.
Let's
Oh,
see,
hey, look, a
what
Tenkai
else can I
Knight
do?
appeared. Yes, I know what that is. Don't question me.
No worries. What else? Are there any more? Glopo Dream Builders. Here's one. Wow. What the heck is this?
Why did they take a picture of the back? Oh god. Oh yeah, I see why. So they don't
What the-
die. Why is that included?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That
More
is all
bootleg.
that's in the parts listed. Oh god. Oh god. I see.
Half of this
I
is just
see
fun
that
because I'm
there.
getting
I-
Toa Jelger's reaction. It's like everything I pull up, he just goes, "Oh god, oh god."
Yeah, personally,
Kill
this
it with
is
fire!
wrong. I grew up with Bionicle. Despite me growing
Here we
up
go.
with Hero Factory, I actually discovered Bionicle right before the announcement for Generation 2, and this looks wrong to me. Like, I'm sorry, but and it's actually pronounced.
I like the
Kitty.
knees. The knees are really good.
Oh, this
Yeah, I
is
mean-
just Hero Factory. I don't need
Oh,
this.
yes. Nuts. This is where you get great mock. This
This
is
is
where
where
you
the
get
fun
great
begins.
mock designs from.
Where can I find some more? There's so many bootleg bonkles, man. That's wild.
I don't know how many there are, but
There's
There are
so
too
many.
many.
Look at this.
I mean,
wow, this
yeah,
is
they
wild.
are useful for like getting new part designs, but that's what Stuff.io is for now. I mean, people are
Glopo
modeling
Masters
parts
of
every day.
Disaster. Masters of Disasters.
Oh, yeah,
Hero
that mask.
Fortress.
Like,
Hero
A man has
Fortress.
been spotted protesting in Lego City.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's pretty funny, Yoshi,
I'd
dude.
imagine like someone being arrested for a felony for buying like G2 like
Where?
like.
I feel like I pretty much
You know,
found the
just need
most
to
of
make
them.
sure everyone's seen that video because I love that video.
This one's pretty funny.
How do you? What even is that? Is that meant to be Ottawa?
I will say, like, having these, like, different molds, while they must be cheap, would actually be cool for mocking, unless you're, like, a purist and
Yeah,
think it
it would
doesn't
be
count.
incredible.
Oh, dude, you know what?
I actually remember seeing like a Toahaga variant, like I remember like
Let's look
seeing
up
like
Russian
the
ones.
Toahaga like for the first time, and Gaki, I think Gaki's design used some of those armor pieces
There
from
we go.
knockoffs.
That one looks pretty good. I'd buy this.
Yeah, why says
It's a Lewo ripoff or a Matau ripoff.
I think it's meant to be Grash
These are
actually.
just...
made with
Oh,
the
here's the
build,
Sidorak bootleg. Here's the Sidorak bootleg.
Yes, that one.
How did they manage to cram him in that
I forgot,
small
wasn't
box?
there, wait, with the Sidorak one, wasn't there like, was there an exclusive part or that like at least
Oh
like
my
comment?
god.
I feel
It's
dumb
not
'cause
even full size either.
Yeah, I just realized that it's not full size. This is
I don't even know where the feet
great.
are.
It's making great progress.
Wow, wow, wow. I wonder what Greg thinks. People are loving these bootleg Bionicles, though.
Oh my man, you know what? I wonder how useful that red Metro head would actually be.
Yeah, that would probably be really useful.
If it was full size, I would see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
it, though. I mean, oh, here we go. Here's another one of the same guy. Just different box. Kitangu.
Oh
Check it
yeah, it's
out.
different box.
It's
Wait.
not... It's so
Wait,
interesting
whoa,
because...
stay right there. Go up a little. I saw something first. Like that, the Lycon.
Oh, the Lee Khan.
Oh,
I mean, this
God.
is a mock.
I thought-
These are mocks.
Yeah, it's like a mock, I know, but
This is not.
why did they
Robot
make him a smart
invincibility, Vaki.
robot invincibility, huh?
How many more are there? Man?
Okay.
There's gonna be some more. Yeah, these are pretty wild. These are pretty cringe. This is very
Yeah,
much...
I mean they could be useful for mocks, but wait a
Overlord.
second. Oh wait, no, I thought.
Back
it was
to
a-
this.
Oh,
Back to this
Oh,
again.
invincibility robot.
They made
Whoa.
books.
What the heck? What are these? This is G2. There's G2. Here we go. Some G2
Oh, G2
bootlegs.
bootleg.
bootlegs.
The
I
G2
actually
bootlegs
remember-
right here. Every Toa
I
with
actually remember
weird
when G2
colored
first
masks.
came out. I was actually really excited when that Bionicle was coming back. Like, I remember like seeing a Bionicle book in my
Invincibility
my
robot.
library at an elementary school. At my elementary school, I was like, I
Oh.
remember like carrying it around everywhere
want
because I
Bionicle
was so
shoes again.
interested in how the tall
Oh
model
man, you
looked.
just missed
I
knockoff.
want Bionicle
Um,
shoes.
Oh,
Takua.
The
Where's-
Bionicle shoes.
That's what I want.
Um,
Where's the
I
knockoff
actually
Takua?
Okay, sorry for talking so much.
No.
I just
Knockoff Takua. Knockoff Takua. Knockoff Takua. Oh, baby! This is gold right here!
oh my god!
Wow, that's awesome!
Solid gold right here.
That is the best bootleg I've seen yet. Oh my
And it's in
god.
Russian.
It is
It's in Russian too.
That is
Oh,
the
Russian,
best
it
bootleg
makes
I've
everything
ever
so much
seen.
better. This is
This is the best I've ever seen. Oh my god.
what do we Oregonians call
What do the chat think? This is amazing. Man in Black says, why? Puku, no. Cursed. Is that Russian?
what did they do to Fuku?
Oh my god. GVR Chomp, hello, how's it going? Says, is that Russian? Looks like it. Oh god, G2 bootlegs, dude. Oh my god, this is my favorite one yet, hands
Co-op
down.
fight.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
someone needs to make a documentary book with all these.
I wish
with
I
all
could
these
buy
bootlegs.
these, man. I don't know. I feel like they'd be pretty cheap. Oh my god!
Yeah, someone
Wow.
needs to make a
The plastic
documentary
probably
book with
is.
all these G2 ripoffs.
That's like the best I've seen. This is hands down the best I've seen. Wow.
I'm just imagining like.
That's nuts.
other
I've never
knockoff
seen this one. That was nuts. But it's like when I go next, it's like not.
It's
when I'm
one
looking
thing
for.
to
Amazing
look at-
merch or the bootlegs.
It's one thing to look at like Bionicle bootlegs. It's another to see like other people's like actual Bionicle mocks. Like earlier, earlier I saw like a Kitangu mock that I saw on BIS like about a year or so
Some
ago,
of these are
or
cool.
something like
this
that.
is epic.
I remember.
Yeah, this is
epic. That is a
the one with the monkey wrench. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Other generations could use inspiration for this for future generations to go to space.
There we go. Let's see.
And I actually just finished. I actually just finished posting and making the revamps of the Toa Mari.
Oh yeah, I saw those. Those are really cool. I really like them.
Yeah, those are epic. I think that's it as far as bootlegs. If I just Google, I think that's the most I'm gonna find. Bionicle prototype? What?
Oh, prototype.
Was this really a prototype for the stars? No way.
No.
What? Why does he have Hero Factory weapons?
I don't know. I don't feel like that's a no. Whoa, what's this?
Oh,
this might be real.
Wait a second. I just realized.
That. That's an actual like Toa Nuparu like prototype.
Wow.
I remember the Toa Haga King Gavilar. He used this mask design for Gaki's mask.
This is kind of cool, yeah.
I thought it was Bamanga's mask.
That's a real prototype. Not bad.
Yes, it is.
I like the mask that they went with.
They're pretty based.
The Metro head instead of the actual.
I remember these photos. These photos when they came out were like wild.
Oh, you were actually around during these.
I made a video announcing like the Glatorian, and like these photos were so low quality, but it got like so many views. People were like going nuts over it.
I remember I was 3.
Some of the promo images they're using Zamor launchers.
Yeah, I remember that because they didn't have the Thornax yet. Like they didn't have the mold.
I don't remember any of that stuff due to the fact that I was a toddler when they
Yo, I wish this set had been made. You guys know what this is?
Oh yeah, that's a prototype.
So when Bionicle was originally supposed to only last 1 year long, this was the Machinui robot set that they were going to release.
What happened? I thought it was like a prototype of the Manas or something. But...
No, like the Manas, it's like remote control, and he has like 2 boxing gloves, and this head is supposed to be the Machinui robot.
Christian Faber officially say that?
Yeah. This was the original prototype. This was the original. It's also in Nick on Planet Ripple's Lego Rewind where he talks about Bionicle. He brings this up that like this was the original plan. After the first year, they were already going to wake up Machinui, and this was the set they were going to release. At least this is the prototype of it.
I'm just imagining that thing rising from like the sea or something, just like seeing a giant thing. Just
well, to be clear, I don't know.
From like on the Pacific coast or something.
To be clear, I don't know if this was like the giant Machinui robot like under the island, or if they had like retconned that for a moment and were like, what if they just wake up Machinui and he's like a being?
Like, yes, they were supposed to wake up the Machinui robot at the end of 2001.
What are people saying?
But
in
I think
chat?
this was just like a man-ass Tarakawa prototype.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but for some reason he was wrong in the video, but I think this was going to be called Machinui.
2 times in the past couple of months. He did not say that. He definitely said the 2001 part, but this up. But like, yeah.
I do remember like seeing like a video on TTV saying that in 2002, remember the 3-fingered island idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to like wake up Machinui there, and
there's one right there.
Just so infected. Right. He was just so infected that he was only able to rise 3 fingers, and that's how the Borak originally.
That's one of my old mocks.
Where?
The one with the painted Evoki. The one with the painted Evoki.
Where?
Oh, I went past it.
The black and silver Evoki.
Oh. Where did it go? Oh, okay, right here.
I see it.
That was what my self mock used to look like.
Wow, that is.
You're on Google Images.
Lot of differences.
I remember this prototype. This was a real prototype. This was a real prototype. Yeah, this was a real Gorass prototype, I think, called Chirox. Was the original idea?
No, because that was the black Makuta from the Fantoko.
Yeah, it was one of them though. I just remember seeing this prototype going around online back in the day.
What happened during development? Like, what happened?
What are people saying in the
I think more
chat?
Rahi like Makuta would have been better.
The Great Spirit arises, death killing machine. Never mind, go back to sleep.
Never mind, go back to sleep.
I need more
Oh,
prototypes.
5 more minutes.
Can we find the Muwaka prototype?
This is real, I think.
Yeah, no, that's a prototype. Yeah, that was the.
I had this set, like the battering ram.
Wait, no. Can you know what? I also love the.
The Kitangu
the Kitangu one.
minifigure from the thing. Like it wasn't a minifigure, but from the from the
Oh,
playset.
dude, it was just a Metro body.
Oh yeah, those would have been really helpful during like designs and.
Uh-oh, cursed.
Yeah, no, God.
Uh-oh.
What about this? This
Oh,
is real.
man.
Is this real?
I think that's
What
I don't
even
know
the
who that
hell
is.
is this? From Boneheads of Voodoo Island. This was the original idea before they did Bionicle. They were going to be called Boneheads, and this was kind of what they were going to look like. Yeah. Yeah, you knock their heads off, and they were like, heads, that's too violent. We need to do masks.
Oh, you know what? I got a question. Can you look up the Boneheads of Voodoo Island Muwaka prototype? Because I thought that one was like.
Oh, I remember this too.
Ah, Krika.
Yeah.
No,
Let me search.
I think I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from this, but I like I like the design better a little actually.
Boneheads of Voodoo Island. What did you want me to look? Boneheads of Voodoo Island.
If you see if you.
Whoa!
Oh,
This is awesome.
Boy, this is a treat here.
He's made out of like basically like throwbot pieces. Slicer kind of like Robo Riders.
Well, they were all like that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, all of them were like different.
I just haven't
remember
seen
seeing
some
the
of these. That's
revamp
kind of wild. I haven't
remember
seen a
seeing
lot of these.
revamp of Tahumata that used the Boneheads of Voodoo Island design. It was really interesting.
Ah, breaking news, guys. Boneheads G2 is coming out 2021. Wow, these are cool though. Honestly, I'd buy them.
Yeah, they do look cool. I mean, fix the heads a little, and boom, you got a product. I like their designs though; they're actually really cool.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh my god, there's a whole bunch of this stuff, and then we're like looking at other stuff that's not. Someone made their own Bonehead of Voodoo.
Actually,
Oh boy, this is something special.
We're getting into some cursed stuff. Really cursed
It's
stuff.
like
I don't know.
it's like we discovered the Holy Grail and just discovered all this weird stuff.
you know
That's
what?
wild.
I got a question.
What's that one with the brown stuff? No, up. That. What is that? No, next. That. What is that?
That's a mock. I think this is a mock. Wait,
Yeah.
it's on Amazon? Yeah, Boneheads of Voodoo Island. It's a BZ Power mock someone made.
I got a question. Should we just might as well watch the video with all the prototypes from Christian Faber?
Where is that?
I linked it.
Oh, you sent it? Nice.
Yeah.
Is it in Biotubers? or...
I might put it in general, but like, whatever.
Oh, and
here we go.
Have for, an
Yeah, let's
idea
watch
I
it.
have for the Mozo series is like, okay, I'll wait.
No worries. Yeah, you guys want to check this out? Let's see.
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, this is where people got that stuff. Yeah.
Oh god. I remember a year ago, I think, I discovered my old footage of myself from like when I was a child, and oh god, and I remember showing my mom her old car.
These are really cool. Oh my god, how come I've never seen these? Wow, this is awesome.
That one's cursed.
Oh my god, they're all pretty bad.
Oh, their faces are. I mean,
Hey, it's a Canera.
I think
That's the Malacca.
Muwaka, yeah, Muwaka.
Wait a minute. I remember like a Technic line of like basically like the box, like the one that had the Tarakawa. I think you mentioned during your Bionicle Classic reviews when you were doing the Rahi sets, and yeah, remember that?
Yeah. Whoa, this is nuts.
God.
I haven't seen these.
Boy.
There he is.
This is cool stuff, man. I have
Is that
no...
meant to be Makuta?
That I don't care. That one's like the best one. Just for that.
He just topples himself over.
Look at that movement! Oh my god!
Discovered a ball of chain.
That's pretty cool, man. This is great. I love that he has these videos.
I would totally buy that.
I would buy it too. You know what are you gonna do? This is awesome. Oh my god! All in the Technic canisters, and the head is on the top of the canister. That's so
That's
cool.
cool.
Wow, this is awesome, man. I have to. I didn't know he had YouTube. I gotta subscribe. The Turaga files.
I remember like seeing
That's awesome.
a concept we have for like the Mozo series that like instead of like a problem we ran into is like how would Bionicle in the Mozo series, and we decided the idea was like it would be like a joke instead of like Bionicle becoming a huge hit, the Boneheads of Voodoo Island did. It would have been hilarious just like seeing the Boneheads of Voodoo Island becoming.
People are saying Bionicle 18 plus. Well, they brought back those boneheads for G2. Bombastic ready. Just check the canon list. Yes. Oh, you guys are talking about that. The Curse of Matanui. Is that supposed to be Makuda? Yeah, right? I don't know.
I assume it might have been Makuda.
These are cool, man. That's awesome. I'm glad we found these. I'm glad we pulled this video up. This is the most cursed. This is the most cursed. Oh my god. That's definitely the most cursed.
Yeah.
That's just pretty bad right there.
The red one is just Squidward.
Yeah, the red one.
Handsome Squidward.
Oh god, the one with the yellow, with like the orange head has an axle hole. I'm just imagining like a whole world of possibilities with that. Like you could use like if it came in like a different color, you could probably put like a red like an axle, like a too long axle notch, and
these videos are
and
great.
a ball on it and make a clown.
Wow, these videos are
just
pretty
me,
great.
but I kind of like the prototype Muwaka a bit better.
Yeah, the color I like.
The prototype Muwaka never really changed from the final product.
No, but like,
some of the color,
like the color scheme, and maybe some of the connections changed, but that's about it.
The body, at least, because I kind of like how it's a little, at least the back's a little bit more up.
Yeah,
cat. But I definitely like the actual Muwaka head better because it flips a bit of like the paneling.
Yeah, look at that. That's
the Boneheads of Voodoo Island. I'm ashamed it never came out. I remember like my step grandfather telling me he used to scare his little brother with his monster figures. I couldn't imagine how his little brother would have reacted. That thing was walking towards him.
This thing in the middle of the night, yeah. If you're like 4 years old,
it had to be like the Makuda kind of like.
I'm pretty sure that was.
Yeah, that was Makuda.
My step grandfather's
this was
brother passed away.
This is Matanui. I mean, Bionicle would have been great if it. But this is cool too. The canister and like the mask is in the top. The head is in the top.
It's impressive.
Cool stuff.
I mean, people talk about the robots and the Bionicle a lot, but what about Robo Riders? No one gives a crap about that.
I had two of them. There was also a theme called Cybots that was scrapped. Robots G2 reviving Bone.
Cybots, the one with the mining thing, like Rock Raiders.
I was about to say
Bonehead
it's very
revival.
similar to Rock Raiders. Also, I posted another
brick built pieces.
I posted some prototypes.
Oh, what's this?
What are these? Oh, I've seen these Tarakava and Manas. I think those are Manas. I would be scared if they weren't.
They're prototypes of the Manas.
Yes, I know.
Manas, not Manas.
The Manas. I've always called them the Manas, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, Zach, how did you react to the Legend of Montanui when that was first discovered?
What do you mean? The
game.
The fan game?
Not the fan game. The 2001 game that was meant to come out alongside the.
When I was young, I always just assumed it was coming, and it never did. And yeah, I was definitely confused. But
I actually looked into the development of it, and Sapphire was going through a slow death spiral because they went on a spending spree in March. Actually, they would have went on the spending spree 20 years ago, like March 2001. Yeah, they went on a death spiral. because
Alright.
Basically,
they
it's
just
like
put
a
out-
what-if story if Lego actually did go bankrupt.
Yeah, it probably would have ended up how Sapphire did. Actually, the reason why Sapphire's money troubles weren't the reason why the game was canceled. Do you know Bionicle the game?
Yeah, I know
Like
Bionicle the game.
Basically, when Lego was going through some like restructuring things at the time in 2002, I think the new Umbrella basically canceled the Legend of
Forok and Zest.
and went with Argonaut Games project, which eventually became Bionicle the game, which stinks to me even more because yeah, even though Bionicle Games like pretty cool and stuff like that, I do prefer the Legend of Monui, and the fact that Bionicle the game was responsible for its death was it really hurt in my heart like a lot.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we've been going for an hour 50. I think I'm gonna have to call it here in a minute soon. We've been going for an hour 50. It's been pretty good. I have to let my roommate get on his computer and do the rest of whatever he was doing. So I gotta, you know. Right. Also, honestly, I'm like winded too. This was a long one, and all those bootlegs, like, I'm gonna have.
I hope you had fun with the prototypes.
I'm gonna have nightmares now for the. That's nightmare fuel.
I'm probably never gonna sleep for a couple days now. Thank you.
All right. Right. Thank you everyone for being here. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Again, thanks for Guinness Walker being here earlier. Geo, Biotube TV, Jelger, and Yoshi Dude.
It's Jager.
Jager. The L is silent. Okay, good to know. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. This was pretty fun. If you're just tuning in now, you can refresh and start from the beginning. And if you're new, subscribe and check this out. We're trying to do this every couple weeks, at least weekly sometimes. I'm actually going to be out of town in a week, but I'm recording. I've filmed a bunch of videos earlier today that I'm going to be editing and posting for you guys over the coming weeks. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Bombastic Brody, Christopher Hug, Biles Growl, Kyler Nuva, Kumo Rocks, all you guys. This was a fun one. We talked about a lot of stuff and honestly got a lot of cursed images in my brain now, but
yeah, I think we'll all probably never recover from that.
All right. Well,
I've seen worse in my head, so we're good.
Thanks everyone for being here, and we'll see you guys on the next BioTalk Live. Peace out.
See ya.
Yeah.